All right, guys, this is my first solo shuffle on a Frost Mage. These are the talents I'm rocking with. We got the Slick Ice build right now. Playing with Ring of Fire, Frost Bomb, and Concentrated Coolness. All right, what do we got here? All right, guys, what do we got here, eh? It looks like we're gonna be going after the Demon Hunter. Let's go ahead and sheep the... I'm getting lassoed. Very awkward. Haven't moved my character just yet. You grounded my spells. Oh, lots of lag. All right, we're gonna put Frost Bomb up right now. I'm gonna go in and go for a little DB sheep on the Sham. Little sheep here on the Shami bow. Big dam. Dropping Ring of Frost on them. Dropping Ring of Fire on them. Big dam on the rogue. And knock them all away. If my spells hurt them, it might be fun. But for some reason, my damage doesn't do anything. You see that? Big shatter combo. His health didn't move. That was Pog. All right, let's see if we can kill the Undergeared Rogue. Big dam here. Just teeing off on this guy. Big shatter. Huge shatter. Oh, Undergeared Rogue lives again. Dropping Frost Bomb. Dropping Ring of Fire. Really just setting up for the kill here. Going in for a DB. DB them. Full sheep. Oh, Shadow Step Kick. Love that. How about a big knock on the heels? Oh, didn't knock him. Rooted. Torch. Dropping another Frost Bomb. Huge Frost Bomb. And this is a big shatter too. It's going to be a Frost Bolt. Oh, he grounded it. That's sad. Maybe I'll get a full Sheepy Boy on the Sham here. It's a DR Sheepy Boy, but we got the Sheepy Boy nonetheless. Dampening is going to be kicking in here soon, guys, so hopefully we can win. Go ahead and sheep the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter is sheeped. Still just attacking. Maybe I can kill. Big flurry combo. Looks like he's alive. Oh, we got him. I swear I feel like my spells don't do damage. Double Nova. Double DB. I do like having Dragon's Breath. Nice. Frost Bomb. Frost Bomb. Flurry. Shaman Tricketed. Resheep him. Ice Nova. Oh. Okay. How does Dragon's Breath feel as Frost? Amazing. Knock them all away. I love the knock too. Yeah, the knock is fun. I feel like I can make some really fun plays with it. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Practicing Fire and Wrath has given me like some skills in retail. With DB and knock, you can actually like do some fun stuff. Separating them is really, really fun. Coming in for a DB on this guy. Sheep again. Okay, okay. All right, so Dragon's Breath and the knock feel pretty good. I don't know how that happened, but I'll trinket. Big dam here. I have my new water jet on auto cast. I forgot about it. I need to get this guy's hex. DB. Stunned. Knock this guy away. Dove everything. Big shatter. Your image. Rogue's out. Keep this thing. Running. Trying to hunt me. Barrier. Cover them both. I think I'm okay. You guys doing a lot of damage. DB defensive. Have altar up. Down goes Venruki maybe? Blocked. I need to kill this rogue. This Demon Hunter's pissing me off, dude. Nice! Nice. Alright, you're done. Alright, this is the last oh yeah, this is the last round. DB. Full sheep. Ring of Frost. Ring of Fire. Crown of Cold. Resheep. Lance. No, they're dead. Rounds 1-6, baby. Let's go! That's our first solo shuffle experience on the live realms. Now, how do we feel about that? So actually, after playing a lot of Fire Mage and Wrath of Lich King, the ability for Blast Wave to knock is really fun, even like as an offensive tool. So like knocking the healer out of range of the DPS, or like if you're on like a pillar, for example. Let me show you a few plays you can make. So like if you're on like a pillar and a healer and the DPS are here, and you position yourself like here and just send them flying, you can actually force like some major LOS issues with them, which is really, really nice. So looking for those kind of plays with Blast Wave is sick. And then of course, Dragon's Breath with Ring of Frost and Polymorph is also like a really nice playmaker. So you actually got, with Blast Wave and with Dragon's Breath, it feels like you actually have some additional like playmaking tools, which is nice. To be honest, it does feel nice. My only question is damage gonna feel good? Like if Mage does damage, it'll be fun. And I want to go on record right now and say Alter Time is overpowered and needs to only last 5 seconds. Like, Alter Time legitimately needs a nerf. I don't care what any mage says. Alter Time is fucking OP, and it needs to only last like 5 seconds or so. 10-second Alter Time is completely overpowered. It's completely overpowered. It can be purged, but not all teams can purge, right? And a lot of the times you just Alter Time and sit behind a pillar, and it's basically just a 10-second immunity on a 1-minute cooldown, you know? Like, it's very, very, very strong. I know maybe mages will hate me for that, but I really think that Alter Time needs to be looked at. Because I think one of the problems right now is mages are so tanky. Like, if you looked at like a graph, like let's say you could only... This is how sometimes I like to think about the game. If you looked at like a graph and it's like your defense, your offense, and your utility, and you can only score up to like 100, right? Let's say that this is 30. That's the worst 30 I've ever seen in my entire life. This is 30, 60, 100, 90, 100 is up here, okay? So I feel like right now, so many of Mage's like points are in defense. Like too much is in defense. So like you have really high defense, you have really high utility, and then your damage is dog. It sucks. So like your damage is like down here. This is like the graph of mages. If you had like your skill points, you have really good utility, you have really good defense, and your damage sucks. I would actually like to see it be a little bit less, where your defense is a little lower. Like I think mages should definitely have defense, but with things like 10-second Alter Time, it's just way too high. I'd like to see offense like brought up a bunch. You know, I'm sure this, if you looked at the graph, the numbers don't add up, but I'm just trying to paint the picture for you guys, okay? I would personally like to see, like, obviously you don't want mages to be weak defensively. Like, it's cool to have things like Ice Block and Displacement and Blink and a lot of run casting, and now you have Dragon's Breath defensively, a bunch of Novas, Blast Wave, but I think Alter Time is just too good. And they need to, like, buff sustain damage for Mage and then nerf things like Alter Time that just make you invulnerable. That's what I would like. I don't know what you guys... Let me know, like, how do you guys feel about that? What do you think about Frost Mage? I want to try it tomorrow. It's pretty fun. You have a lot, like... The fact that you have Ring of Fire is really nice. You have a lot of ways to deal damage. Made a radar chart for you on Retail Mage. Oh, you have radar chart. There you go. Defense, maxed. Utility is good. Consistent damage is low. Burst damage is high. Yeah, this is great. How do I make this? Okay. This is a perfect visual representation. All right, this is a much better way for me to explain. All right, yes. All right, so what do we think? What do we think for Mage consistent damage? 3? I actually think it's 3. Utility, Mage utility. You have pretty high utility. I'd say you're like a solid 8/9. Your defense is also really high, like maybe like a 9, honestly. Mobility, very high mobility, another 9. And your burst damage is pretty good, like an 8. Oh, I like this. Okay, so this is like what mages look like currently, okay? So your burst damage is good, your mobility is good, your defense is good, your utility is good. And I guess utility and defense are like kind of similar, but what I would like to see is like, we take some stats out, right? Like we take out a little bit of defense, like maybe like put the defense to like a 6 or like a 7. Keep the mobility high, so that's like a lot of your defense, and your utility high. So you got your utility up, you got your mobility up, your burst damage can stay at like an 8, but let's crank the consistent damage up. Let's crank that up to like an 8 or something like that. Like that's what I would like to see. I feel like this is what mages should look like. Like you go from this, where you have no consistent damage, you're unkillable. -2, +5, yeah. Well, I guess we gotta have like a, what's the total score? What's the total points we're allowed? Okay, bro, you need to do damage if you're gonna die, right? Hey, I took a lot of points out of the defense, okay? I took a lot of points out of the defense.